Hi, my name is Topher and welcome to my YouTube channel, Misadventures in Coding. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about resolving merge conflicts in React Native, specifically having to do with the CocoaPods, your pod files, yarn.lock, and your Podfile.lock. If you just have, a regular merge conflict where someone on your team wrote some code that conflicts with what you wrote. This video isn't really going to be about that. There's plenty of other videos online you can watch on how to resolve, merge conflicts like that. You just kind of have to go in and manually decide how the code, how do you take your teammate's code and your code and fit it together so that they work together. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about kind of a particularly annoying merge conflict that's difficult to fix if you don't know how to do it. And this is where one member on your team installs some native modules in your React Native app, and then you also install some native, some native changes, like some kind of React Native package. Like let's say you upgraded something, and someone on another team upgraded something else, and then you go to merge, and you can't do it. You get these, you get all these conflicts in files that you or your teammate did not personally go in and change. They're things that you installed. So like a computer went and updated that stuff for you. Okay, so if you don't want to watch this whole video, the TLDR is you can use pod-deintegrate to fix this issue. Let me pull up, there are a couple other things that we need to do as well. And I'm going to do this with the actual organization I work for, where my boss asked me to merge these branches. And so I'm going to do it for real in this video so you can see, and I won't be able to skip any steps because it's, I'm going to record the whole thing. And I took some notes yesterday. This isn't really... Well, shoot, I thought I took some notes here. There's one file. Well, I think I remember here. We'll put this down here. So we're going to use pod-deintegrate. That's going to be one of the big steps. The other one's going to be git checkout, name of branch, yarn.lock. So I don't know if this matters which one you pick out. We're going to be kind of writing over it anyway, but you're just going to check out one of the branch's yarn locks to resolve the conflict there. And then the other one, delete podfile.lock. Now, I'm partly making this video, one, because I didn't know about, how easy pod-deintegrate makes it to fix this. But on these two, yarn.lock and podfile.lock, one of them, if you delete it, everything will break and quit working. I believe that's yarn.lock. So if you delete yarn.lock, things aren't going to work anymore. But one, you have to delete, and that's this podfile.lock. So you want to delete it, and then for this one, you're going to check out whichever one. Okay, so let's get to it. Git branch. Okay, so we're on the right branch here. Make sure we have the latest version. And I'm just kind of tidying up here. On this other computer, I'm going to check out, make sure I got the right branch that my boss wants me to merge in. Okay. Okay. So the name, I don't know if this matters to you guys. It'll be whatever branches you're using. This is my current branch. Merge in Okay, so this is the branch that we want to merge into this one here. I'm going to do git checkout to make sure I have it. Wait, git fetch origin. Git checkout. Git branch. Okay, so now I have the branch that we want to merge here. All right, so now I'm going to change back to kind of branch A. Okay, so we're going to do cd code /ios. So you're going to go to your iOS directory. Now we're going to do this first step, pod deintegrate. Oh wait, here, maybe I'm going to do, just to show, I need to get for my blog, I'm going to write a blog post about this too. I want to show what the, well, maybe that doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, so we'll do pod deintegrate. Okay, now we're going to go back. So we're just kind of in the main directory for our project here. Okay, so now we're going to do, now when I was doing this yesterday, I did deintegrate on both branches. Well, maybe I can do, maybe I can commit here to save my work. Git add, git commit. Okay, I'm not going to push this change though, I'm going to push everything at once. So I've got it committed. Oh, well, see, this is one thing. I don't know if I'm allowed to really make changes to this branch. So hopefully this works here. I'm just doing it with the one. Git merge. Okay, so we did pod deintegrate. The second step is do git merge. So we're going to merge the branch that we want to merge. Well, shoot. So you really want to... Okay, I'm going to do... Okay, so I'm going to do pod deintegrate on this other branch. I don't think I'm allowed to like push my changes up to production. I think they'd be upset with me if I change this branch. But I'm going to do it on my local machine so that I can do the merge. Okay. Git branch. So I'm going to do pod deintegrate. Git add, git commit, pod deintegrate. Okay, cool. Now we're going to go back to, so now, sorry this isn't going quite as smoothly as I planned, but so far we've done pod deintegrate on both branches now. So I'm going to go back to branch A, and we're going to try the merge again. Git checkout branch A, and now we will merge branch B, and since we've done pod deintegrate to both, I think the only merge conflicts we're going to have are going to be like in package.json and the yarn.lock and the Podfile.lock. And we talked about how we can fix that. So let's try. Okay, cool. So here we have way fewer merge conflicts. We've got the one in yarn.lock. So I'm just gonna, so I don't actually show our code or whatever. Where is the yarn.lock? We have to go to... Okay, so yarn.lock's right here. Oh wait, sorry, I got this backwards. Yarn.lock, we just want to change it to match one of the branches. We want to delete Podfile.lock. So... Podfile.lock. So this can go to the trash. And then we're going to say git checkout branch A -- code/yarn.lock. And that will give us one version of the yarn.lock. So it's going to give us branch A's version of yarn.lock. All right. So I think those are the three big steps. Pod deintegrate, then you do that for both branches, then you merge, then to resolve the conflicts, check out one of the yarn.locks, delete Podfile.lock, and now, I mean, I bet a lot of people, if you're watching this video, you probably use NPM. The organization I work for, they use Yarn. So we're going to do yarn install. If you're using npm, just do npm install. Uh-oh. Unexpected token in. All right, I don't want to show my company's code, so I'm going to pause the recording here. And I'm going to fix that little issue, and then I'll pick up with kind of the second part of the video. Okay, so there was a minor merge conflict in package.json. You can just resolve that manually. Open up VS Code or whatever your whatever IDE you use, and that's easy to modify. That's easy to resolve it manually. Because that's not like an auto-generated file or anything. That's a file that people created. Well, sort of, I guess. It's easy for people to read that and understand it. So if you run into a conflict there in package.json, just resolve that manually. Okay, so now we're ready to do yarn install or yarn install or npm install. Uh-oh. Podfile.lock, no such file or directory. Okay. I thought that our organization that I work for, when you run yarn install, it also will, there's some script in there that will run pod install too. If you use npm and you don't have a script like that, you'll have to go in here to the iOS directory and run pod install. It looks like I'm going to have to do that anyway because of this error. But we'll do pod install, and it might get upset and say something about pod install -- repo update or something like that. We'll see here. All right, and then I'm going to go back and do yarn install again, and we should be good. So in summary, pod deintegrate both of your branches, do your merge, then to solve any conflicts in yarn.lock, just check out one of the yarn locks, delete Podfile.lock. Then you can either do, yarn. I don't know if you need to do the step first. This is how I did it. I did yarn install, then I had to do pod install, then went back and did yarn install again. So yeah, that's it. Hope this helps somebody out there. And if you like this video, please like or subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Thanks.